Hello, hello, welcome back to pitch 2 here at the 2024 Canoe Polo World Championships. My name is Elmo. You join me here for this senior women's classifying game. This is going to be between Spain and Denmark. So the winner of this game will go on to play for 5th and 6th. The loser for 7th, 8th. Now these teams, they've not played each other before in this tournament, so this could be interesting. Denmark, they've already exceeded expectations. Their target was to be inside the top 12, and they will finish within the top 8. They are off sprinting from Denmark. It's looking like it's going to be Nielsen, but Spain just taking control here. Immediately setting about trying to dismantle this Danish defense. In goes the run, lovely, stopped at the border by Robra. Powerful players here on pitch 2. Carmona all the way out to Cañas. Over to Bernat. Just pivoting this backwards and forwards. Cañas. Into Bernat, pivoting backwards and forwards. Still 38 seconds left on the shot clock. Cañas takes it in short, looks to pin up the top man. Fast runner on the left in the form of Bernat takes the shot. They'd already stopped the game. That's really unfortunate for Spain. So an unfortunate situation for the referees. Referees just making sure that everyone knows we are in timeout. Please stop taking chunks out of each other. So this is referee Virginie Burquet and Danny Bosch just going to have a chat and decide what to do here. So essentially what's happened here is a foul has occurred. The referee has blown the whistle, which should have stopped play. There was a goal, so they're trying to decide if this goal is going to stand or not. I would imagine they're going to have to call it back to the foul, because if the whistle has blown. Sun back out again here on pitch 2. Weather's been incredibly hit and miss over the past few days. Now, this is turning into quite the discussion the referees are having here. Really wanting to make sure that this goes and make the right call here. So although these teams are playing for 5th to 8th, that might not sound like much, but a World Games qualification is on the line. So earlier in the competition, we were saying top 6 finish guarantees you a World Games spot. Because of the way that the teams have qualified, actually now there's a chance for top 7. So even if either Spain or Denmark lose here, there is still an opportunity to bag that World Games spot. Being held in Chengdu, China, next year. I think that's referee Danny Bosch just calling over Sofia Anderson. Now this is going to be a penalty, I think. He's, I mean, that signal is undeniable. I think Danny Bosch just explaining the lay of the land here, just to make sure that everyone knows exactly what's going on. As much as it would be nice to get things moving here on pitch 2, I am very much enjoying my coffee. Big up to Yee Yee Coffee. Here's a little tiny coffee shop immediately adjacent to where the players get on. It's a green card for. I think that's going to be number 4. Leanderson. Nope. No, not got that right. Leanderson on the pitch. So this is going to be a Spanish penalty. So if this goes in, Denmark will be allowed to come straight back up to. Ooh, no, interesting. Actually been called back to the foul as initially said. Okay. So they're just calling it back to where the foul occurred, so rather than it being a penalty. Well, it is a green card still, but no penalty. In goes Cañas. Cañas looks for the pass. Finds Taberna all the way back out to Carmona Quevedo. Taberna runs wide. The pass inside the zone is no good. Illegal kayak tackle turns the ball over to the Danish. Denmark now with an opportunity to get some goals on the board. We're going to see the Spanish push out here. They outnumber the Danes by a boat. 1 minute and 10 seconds left on the green card timer. So that's 1 minute or thereabouts now that Denmark will need to work their socks off. Try and maintain possession here. 36 seconds left on the shot clock. Credit to the Spaniards. They've wiped 30 seconds left on that shot clock already. It's turned over to them. Fantastic work defensively from Spain. Cañas takes it herself. Finds Carmona. Carmona goes for the lob shot. Amazingly stopped, but there was definitely a thrown paddle there. They've gotten away with that. That's gone off for a corner. Waiting in goal is once again the ever-reliable Charlotte Robra. 13 seconds left on the green card timer. I think just time out. I think referee's just taking some care. Carmona giving referee Virginie War and Peace. What's this going to be? Gone off for a corner. I wonder if that might have been a complaint regarding thrown paddles. I think I'd have thoughts on that personally. In goes Cañas. Surely she's going to have a go here. Looking for the pass inside the zone. Lovely to Martinez. Off for a corner once again. Martinez working in the zone. Torslund trying to eject her. And Brandholt coming in to really say, right, out you go. Cañas takes it short. Spain just compressing this zone here. They need to make sure they don't get caught on the break. Cañas pivoting round. Their captain, Carmona. Lovely ball over the top. Stopped dead in its tracks by Robra. Lob ball up. Spain pushing out and punching here. They are more than happy to try and hassle the Danish. I have to say, we've seen a lot more chasing from the Spanish teams in general lately, and I am here for it. It makes for some very exciting polo. Denmark no longer outnumbered, but the Spanish are holding them firmly in their own half, leaning on the boat. But leaning on the boat following an illegal hand tackle onto the boat, I think, is the consensus here on pitch 2. So Denmark are going to have an opportunity to get some ground here in the Spanish half. Robra brings it up. Over to Andersen. Pivoting round Leanderson out the back. In goes Robra. Such a strong player, getting some real space inside that zone. Off for a goal line throw. Lob ball up, the Spanish have gone. Taberner on her own, surely there's nothing the Danish can do to catch her. Spain 1, Denmark 0, and an almighty roar from the stands as the Spanish supporters find their voices. 4 minutes and 33 seconds left on the clock. The infamous Spanish speed. Looking like a slight change of lineup out the back here for Denmark. I think Robra is now on the wings, looking like she wants to go in and have a go. Illegal kayak tackle. Once again, Spain on the break. Spanish vanishing into the distance, but just needs to get the pass away. That pass not quite having the range it needed to maintain that speed. Carmona takes it in herself. There's no one on her. He's now being met by number 5, Andersen. Danish are not going to be caught on the break twice. Taberner over to Kanyas. Pivoting back to Taberner, now Carmona. Carmona. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. We're going to need to see something from Spain shortly. Looks for the pass inside the zone. Lob pass over. Carmona, can she finish it? Chooses to delegate, but that's gone awry. Spain half committing to the chase, but not fully committing to the chase. They're a goal up. I think Kanyas choosing to be a one-man army has now been summoned back into her own half. Good to see this Spanish side putting some pressure on the Danish. Leanderson punches huge holes in the Spanish defense. Again, a very strong player. You can just see this opening up on this near side on the stream here. Robra to Nielsen. Nielsen, lob pass over. They need to reset this all the way out, but there's not enough time. Just flicked away. That was a shot clock shot with 7 seconds left. Off for a corner and a reset for Denmark to have another go at this. Granholt and Leanderson trying to open up some space once again. I think that space that's being opened up being very effectively covered by number 4, Taberner. Andersen, fumbled ball, means Martinez takes control. Martinez over the top, manages to get to their captain, Carmona. Illegal kayak tackle. Kanyas over the top, Martinez. Andersen ambling back to her own zone. And the Spanish assault begins anew. Taberner. Carmona. Kanyas. This is a very, very wide attacking line that we've got number 4, Taberner, coming. I think she's coming from a little bit less of an angle because that's a very narrow goal face to be shooting from. That's it. I think she's adjusted slightly and is coming round a little bit more. No safe pass inside the zone. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. We're going to see something now. Surely now needs to get... Could have taken a little bit more time with that as the play on was called, which reset the shot clock. Shot clock is now game clock, 42 seconds. That's not gone where Denmark meant to put it. They're going to run this full 34 seconds left down, just to make sure that there is no chance for a Danish counter-attack if this doesn't pay off for them. So you can see them holding all the way out at the halfway line. Denmark, if they want to close this, they're going to have to come out and get it. 13 seconds left. They're off. They're going to commit everything to this attack. Karamona over to Kanyas. Kanyas has a go off the top bar. Surely that is it from this first half here on pitch 2. So I think Spanish speed paying off here on pitch 2. Just that one goal on the break, just a slight fumble and some slightly errant passing, letting the Danish down. But to their credit, for every single one of the Spanish attacks that they've managed to form in a defence for, they've held the Spanish very well. I think the scoreline accurately reflects how well Denmark have done. Just while Spain were on the screen there, they had said to us before this competition started their goal was a medal. Unfortunately, they have missed that. But as I said earlier, they still have a chance to bag a World Games qualification in Chengdu next year. They need a top 7 finish for that. Only 8 teams go to World Games. The 8th spot will go to China, the host nation. Over in the Danish camp, as I said earlier, they have very much exceeded expectations already. They said they wanted to be inside top 12, and they're going to finish within the top 8. And serious contenders also for a World Games qualification. If they can just break into that top 7, they are golden. Most of this team are studying. They've brought Danish licorice as their gift for their opponents, so you may see captains at the start of a match exchanging gifts as a gesture of goodwill. Big thank you to our sponsors, of course, the International Canoe Federation, the Chinese Canoe Association, Huzhou City, Deqing County, our global sponsors, Yupin Sports, as well as the Guokong Group, Latour Sports and Kailas. Thank you so much for supporting this event. We're very grateful. Would also like to say thank you to everyone who has chosen to support Planet Canoe by tuning into the live stream. Denmark apparently finished with their team chat. That was them that you just heard on the ambient sound. Good grief. They are fired up and they are ready to go. I think we're in for a really exciting second half of polo here. They know that they can close this gap. They've held the Spaniards to 1. I think if they can just bring some of that energy that we've seen earlier in the competition from them. This team is spectacular. I know that they can do this. If you win this game, you're in the World Games. I think that's the way we've got to look at it here on pitch 2. That will be huge for any of these teams. Looking a little bit more quiet and controlled over in the Spanish half. So Spain now on the left side of the screen in the white boats, white buoyancy aids and white helmets. Denmark on the right in the red buoyancy aids. Sprinting from Denmark is going to be Nielsen, who looks to be taking on, I think that's number 2 from Spain, Leon. Leon absolutely powering away. Good grief. There's a whole boat length in between her and her opponent. That was rapid. Carmona starts the charge. I think just slowing things down just in time to bring on Kanyas. Kanyas over to Leon. They're going to recycle this out. Lob pass over to Carmona. Cover being provided out the back by number 7 Kanyas and number 2 Leon. Working in the zone is Romeo. Oh, now Denmark on the break. This is what we needed to see from Denmark. Spain immediately charging back to their own half. They're not going to be caught. credit to the Danes. They really made good progress and good time getting into that Spanish half. Leanderson all the way across to Robra. 25 seconds left on the shot clock. 20 seconds left. In goes Leanderson. Anderson. Leanderson once again, off for a corner. Leanderson takes it short. Sprints in, pivots around Anderson, who keeps it under control. Doesn't quite find the hands of Charlotte Robra. Nielsen keeping the ball safe for Denmark. 45 seconds left on the shot clock. Over to Nielsen. Nielsen thinks about it. Lovely pass inside the zone. That's absolutely denied by Carmona. Carmona, despite being out of position, still gets her paddles to it. Goodness me, what spectacular goalkeeping from Carmona Quevedo. Lovely ball over. Martinez on the rise. Lobs it in, and there's just nothing that Nielsen can do. You can see she's devastated. She got a paddle to that, but it just wasn't enough. Martinez takes Spain to 2, Denmark 0. Still all to play for here on pitch 2. Once again, there is a World Games qualification on the line here. Torsland working overtime in the zone to try and open up some space. In goes Nielsen. She's met at the border by Romeo. Ooh, somewhat optimistic from Janssen. Sails over the bar for a goal line throw. Taberner. Looking to kick things off here on pitch 2. Carmona. Over to Leon. 30 seconds left on the shot clock. Some slightly questionable passing. I think not doing Spain any favours here. 25 seconds left. Leon. They can just tidy up this passing. They will be absolutely golden. Lots of paddles having to get involved. Carmona pops it over the top. Leon looking dangerous with 9 seconds left. Takes a deflection off for a corner. Time out. I think we've got more balls on the pitch than we know what to do with here. Taberner to take. Takes it short. Pivots around the back once again. Through Carmona. Taberner. That's a mistake. Denmark now with an opportunity to really do something with this. Ooh, big goal from Brandholt. That's an illegal kayak tackle. Excessive contact with the body of Brandholt. A big shout, Leanderson. This could be it for Denmark. That is not what they wanted. Just that passing really, again, not doing them any favours. And that ball has turned over to the Spanish. That was the opportunity. For the record, when I'm running drills at home, which is never these days, but and I'm banging on about passing being really important, this is why. Your passing's got to be tight. 33 seconds left on the shot clock. In goes Cañas. None of these looking particularly threatening right now. I think they are just looking to move this ball around. 19 seconds left. Cañas takes it in. He's being hounded by Brandholt. Brandholt successfully wiping away another few seconds off that shot clock for Spain. Taberner runs in. This is going to be a shot, surely. Surely. Off the bar. Off for a goal line throw. 4 minutes left here on pitch 2. All to play for still for that coveted World Games finish. Robra brings it up. Nielsen and Torslund looking to open up some space. The gap's being covered very nicely by Taverner. Robra pivoting out again. Over to Janssen. Back out to Anderson, who's back into Robra, looking for this pass inside the zone. Surely swatted away. Beautiful work by Martinez. Martinez. Play on called. Excellent use of the play on. Number 5 for Denmark, Anderson, closing this deficit to just 1 goal, and an almighty roar from the Danish supporters in the stands. Denmark 1, Spain 2. I really hope that Denmark can take this momentum into the remaining 3 minutes of this half. This game needs a result, so no draws are acceptable. I would imagine they will play extra time. Cañas back out to Taberner. Carmona Quevedo apparently happy to go in and hit things. Normally she's the one out the back who is commanding the charge. In goes Taberner, who surely needs to have a go herself here. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Turned away once again. They need to get this shot away. Cañas, big calls of shoot, shoot. Cañas shut down by Robra. Just that little nod of the head. Martinez just retrieving the ball for her teammate. That's another 47 seconds on the shot clock. Reset to 60. Taberner. Cañas. The Danish line holding firm in front of Charlotte Robra. They're doing a much better job of holding the Spanish out in this second half. Cañas. Carmona. Again, Denmark really holding that zone, protecting that real estate in front of their goal. Cañas takes it in. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Looks for the pass inside the zone, gets it. Off for a corner. Leon. It's timeout, I think, while we retrieve the ball. I feel like it's going to be Cañas to take. Ooh, now this is interesting. Denmark looking to punch out. There is a safe pass into Leon, but the long ball goes all the way over to Taverner. Taverner, who finds herself under fire from Robra and Brandholt briefly. Little communication error. They are pushed out, 5 out. This is fantastic from Denmark. Oh, excessive contact with the body. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. It's a warning for Charlotte Robra. Oh, now. Ooh, I think a little bit of retaliation there for Charlotte Robra has got her put in the sin bin. That's it. Not what you want to be seeing, especially not from your captain. Thrown her paddles away in disgust. 2 minutes on the sin bin timer, but there's only 41 seconds. Spain just need to move this around and hold this, and they will win that coveted World Games qualification. Denmark won't be out for the count if that's the case. They still can play again. Remember, top 7 now will qualify for World Games, not just top 6. Karamona running circles round the Danish. 10 seconds left. Ooh, now that could have been a paddle foul in favour of the Danish. I think they've gotten away with that, the Spanish. 1 second left, long ball up. Spain qualify for the World Games. Coaches are hugging each other. Fair to the Danish, they really did pick it up in that second half. I reckon if the game had gone on longer, they could have caught up the Spanish very, very easily. They played so much better in that second half. They can be really proud of that. Big thank you to our sponsors once again. Now, next game on this pitch, we're going to have a little gap. The next game on this pitch will be the 11:30 a.m. 13th-14th playoff between Japan and New Zealand. That's going to be commentated by